Hello, welcome to Calculus 2. I am Hy Ginsberg, the teacher, looking forward to meeting you over Zoom on February 1st, or seeing you again if I've already met you. Going to be a great class. Calculus 2 is the best of the calculus classes in terms of how cool the material is. Some really, really great stuff in Calculus 2. That said, it's not easy. If you thought that Calculus 1 was difficult, I'm sorry to tell you, but you were wrong. Calculus 2, definitely harder. In Calc 1, it's here's a function, take the derivative. You have pretty much no choice about how to do it. There are some rules. You have to apply the right rules or else you get the wrong answer. In Calc 2, it's here's a function, find the antiderivative, and then there's some stuff about sequences and series that is also really important, whatever those are. But there's a lot more creativity involved in that there's not just a set of rules, there's all kinds of techniques, and you have to figure out which one to apply. So before you can even get started, you sort of have to make some decisions. It's not as mechanical as Calculus 1. So definitely harder. Sorry, but that's the way it is. But there's a reward for it because it's also definitely cooler. Let's see, there's all kinds of great information in your syllabus that's on Blackboard, so you should read that very carefully. Basically, the class will be run as you'll learn the material through watching videos, and then after each video, there will be some online homework assignment, and then in the following class, we'll discuss both the homework and the material, whatever it is that you want to discuss, but we will not be actually teaching or learning the material in our Zoom meetings. Did I say online class? I don't know what I was talking about. Zoom meetings. We're going to be meeting through Zoom 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And going to strongly encourage you to keep your cameras on and to participate and to make that as much of a great experience and an interactive experience as you can. I get it that we're not all there in person, which would be better. But oh well, we're not, so we're going to do the best with what we've got. I'd also like to say people are often hesitant or shy or awkward about asking questions in class. I beg you to ask questions in class and to not feel that way. You're paying good money for this class, or someone is paying good money for this class. It's not cheap, and you should consider it as a class with only 2 people in it. You and me. And yeah, there's all these other people who seem to hang around, but that's not your problem. Your problem is figuring out everything that you need to know about the material in Calculus 2. And if there's something that you don't get, well, speak up. Let me know. My problem is to help you figure it out and help you understand it, but I can't do that unless you explain to me that you don't understand something. So, I'll say it again. Ignore everyone else. I mean, say hi, be friendly, but take advantage of the fact that you are entitled to my time and think about it as if you're in a private lesson on calculus with a heck of a teacher. I'm pretty good. And, you may as well get everything that you can out of it. Let me say it one more time, slightly differently. The people who don't understand and don't ask questions, I see them again the following semester in the same class very often. And very often the people who repeat the course because they didn't pass or didn't do as well as they needed to the first time ask a whole lot of questions the second time. And, it works for them, but it costs a lot more to do it that way. And so you may as well start off right off the bat, taking it seriously and asking questions when you need to. I'll say again, it is a difficult class. Set aside the time to work on calculus outside of class. Don't think you're going to breeze through, but schedule plenty of time to work on calculus, and you should be okay as long as your background is okay. You did okay in Calc 1. Your algebra is pretty good. If you just barely squeaked by in Calc 1 and your algebra is really rusty, then there's no way around it. You're going to have trouble in this class. You might be able to squeak through, but grades don't go up from Calc 1 to Calc 2. So if you had a C- in Calc 1, then you're in trouble, for Calc 2. So, it's not hopeless. That's why you're still allowed to be taking the class. That's why the prerequisite is only a C-. But if that's where you are, then expect to do a lot of work catching up on the stuff that you didn't get the first time. And hopefully you've been doing that over break. You got a little time if you watch this video before classes start to try to brush up on what you didn't get in previous classes. It's also, especially if your algebra is weak, it might make sense to bust out an algebra textbook and just see if you can get a better handle on it. I mean, we will go over some of that stuff as we need it, but it's not like I'm going to explain how to, factor a quadratic in any great detail or anything like that. We'll do it when we need to, but we'll do it pretty quick. And if you understood it when you first did it and might be a little rusty, fine, a quick explanation will be enough to bring you up to speed. But if you need like the whole thing from the beginning, then you're going to have to do some work outside of class. Let's see. There's be some tutoring where you can get help doing that kind of work. And, I'm sure there's lots more to talk about, but we can talk about it when we meet in person. This is basically just to say hello. Make sure to read the syllabus. Not sure if I said that yet or not, but if you didn't, or if you haven't yet, read it carefully, read it twice. There's all kinds of great information in there. And the last thing I want to say is if you possibly can, call me Hi. That's my name. I've had it for a very long time. It's a good one. I'm comfortable with it. I like it. And it's easy to remember, fun to say. You can say hi. Nice way to start the day for both of us. So, if you can't, I get it. Some people were raised very rigidly and you have to say professor or doctor or whatever. And if you have to, that's okay. But, just a couple of people, you and me, or you and me and all of you, just people, no different than you, except that I've got a few years on you and a couple of years of graduate school. That's basically it. Somewhere down the road, we could find ourselves working together on something as peers. So why not get off to the right start and just call each other by our first names right now, if you can. Okay, looking forward to seeing you in class. That's all I can think of right now. And enjoy what little tiny bit is left of your break, and I'll see you soon.